County Commissioner meeting for August 19th, 2024 is now in session. Would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Merrill, I'm president of the board this year. To my right is fellow commissioner and vice chair Barb Lewis. To my left is fellow commissioner Jeff Bennett. And of course, our administrator Tracy Davies and deputy administrator Don Houston are here, and I believe Eric is here somewhere. So, and of course, our clerks Brandy and Jennifer. Let's begin.
Resolution number 24-627 in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held August 12th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-627. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 24-628 in the matter of approving purchase orders and in-now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0816 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 0816.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-628. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-629 in the matter of adopting an Eagle Scout proclamation for Colson Ledbetter.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. I'll just comment, I'm honored with the opportunity. I think it's this Saturday, speaking at the event, and I look forward to presenting the proclamation at that time. Call for vote.
Vote on motion 24-629. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
We have our health commissioner for item number 5. He has a presentation for funding from opioid settlement.
Good morning, Commissioners. Garrett Giozzi, Delaware County Health Commissioner. Thanks for having us this morning. I wanted to kind of give you an update on our August and September Overdose Awareness and Recovery Awareness Month activities, in addition to facilitate an ask from the county's current opioid settlement dollars. So the Health District has yearly put on activities both in August and September for Overdose Awareness Month and Recovery Awareness Month. Previously, we've used other grant dollars to kind of offset the cost of these activities with various partners. This year, those grant dollars have sort of dried up a little bit, and so we are coming to you all to request some funding from the county's opioid settlement dollars, and the total amount for $15,000 over 3 years, so $5,000 a year. In front of you this morning, you do have a handout which highlights our proposal, how we would use these funds. We did take this request to the county's opioid work group. They had discussion and supported that, and then we were directed here by Eric to come and present the request to the commissioners today.
So this is a request from the county dollars, not the area 18 dollars, is that correct? Correct. Okay. Any comments, fellow commissioners? Eric, did you want to comment?
Sure. Eric Hostetler, General Counsel. If the board is okay with this request, I would prepare a brief agreement. This is the first time that we would be spending any of our county dollars, so we don't actually have a formal process set up. So this would kind of force us to set that process up. But with informal direction from the board approving this, we would prepare an agreement, and given the amount, it could go through administrative approval, wouldn't have to come back for formal approval in session.
Since I'm on that task force, am I permitted to vote?
These are county dollars.
These are county dollars, so I see no problem with it. Okay, thank you.
So could you go into a little, since
Yes.
this could be administrative,
Yeah.
could you go into more detail about what the $15,000 is going to be used for?
Sure.
And then we will either direct Eric to proceed or not.
Absolutely. So we're requesting up to $5,000 a year over 3 years. These dollars will be used to support outreach activities. So currently this year, we have a partnership with the Strand, along with the Mental Health Board and providers, on doing a movie series regarding various addiction issues. And then also we partner with Ohio Wesleyan University to do a substantial outreach opportunity on the Jaywalk. These dollars would go to offset costs for both of those activities. And then one-off costs throughout the month of August and September, where we're meeting with partners, providing naloxone, education, and outreach opportunities.
Eric, I believe you indicated you could do this administratively through Tracy. We don't need to have a resolution, is that correct? So I'll look to my fellow commissioners for comment.
Yeah, I have a couple questions. Would this be reimbursable through the grant funds, the One Ohio?
So the One Ohio dollars, the application period for that expired back in May, and this was not requested for funding through the state foundation. These are strictly a request for the county's own settlement dollars. I don't have the exact figures in front of me. I think we've gotten some additional payments within the last couple of weeks. I think we have somewhere around 1.3 million
Correct.
This is in county dollars.
county dollars from settlements, yes.
So are those county dollars restricted in how they can be spent then?
Yeah, this would be a permissible use for those. They all fall under the requirements of the One Ohio MOU. It has to go towards abatement activities that are provided for in that agreement.
Do we have any idea of other organizations or requests that are forthcoming?
So we did receive an additional request from the Mental Health Board, but we're holding that request in abeyance because they did request funding through the state foundation. So that's being reviewed. We don't have final results. The county also submitted a grant request to the state for funding the community resource unit that Jeff Fishel has been working on with other partner agencies in the county. And so if we don't receive any state funding or only partial funding through the state grant process, our use of county dollars for that program would be necessary. And so that's what we're weighing here. The group did discuss this, and I think there was unanimous support for this request. And the only other program that we have identified to use these dollars is that community resource unit.
I think it's a little bit confusing to some
Yeah.
because they have the state dollars, the Area
Yeah.
18, and this. I think that's a little bit confusing to some. I happen to have been on that Area 18 board, which is now Commissioner Lewis is, so I think that may be.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah,
kinda new to
so,
this.
so just a quick, I don't want to go into all of the details of the One Ohio MOU and how that all works, but 55% of the overall settlement dollars go to the state foundation. And that's what Area 18 or Region 18 has been set up to review those grant proposals for our region. And then they ultimately go to the state for funding from that 55% of the settlement dollars. At the same time, the counties, all local governments get a distribution of a chunk of 30% of all of those settlements. And so the county has some dollars, the state has their dollars, and the foundation has their dollars. And so there are three separate large pots of money. The county is bound to use their funds the same way that the state is. We have to use it on approved abatement strategies. But they are our dollars to spend. We don't have to go to the state to get approval for them. We just have to make sure we're complying with the requirements of the MOU. The larger amount of money that we have on deposit is from the Meyer settlement, which was a direct settlement. That did actually not go through the state process. That was over $900,000. So the bulk of our money that we have on hand is from that settlement. But even that one, even though it didn't come through the One Ohio MOU, is still subject to the same limitations. So we can't use this for anything that we want. It's not general fund dollars. They are special revenue funds we have to use for that specific purpose.
Okay.
Okay. And you're partnering with mental health?
That's correct,
Yeah.
Commissioner. And I would also share that any of the projects we would use this funding for, we would bring to the opiate work group, the Delaware County specific work group, for advice and consent prior to us moving forward. All of those strategies align with the One Ohio abatement strategy. So we would make sure that the dollars would be used directly in correlation with the One Ohio strategies, and then share that with the Delaware County work group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I'm fine.
And I'm fine as
Go
well.
ahead with it.
I just, again, I'm catching up here. Commissioner Merrill and Commissioner Lewis have been much more closely involved than I have. I know that our work group is meeting today to review, I think, 76 applications.
Here, I'll have to try to clear up even more confusion. So there are actually multiple groups. The work group that Garrett is referring to is our county, it's county-only. Health district, mental health, sheriff department, prosecutor's office, the courts. I mean, it's all county agencies that meet to kind of talk about how we might utilize the county's settlement dollars. The group that's meeting, that's the Region 18
Right.
group.
Right.
They're only reviewing those grant submissions through the foundation.
Okay,
So this is a completely separate, local-only process.
okay.
And that's gonna be an all-day affair today.
Yeah, and there's
I'm not
70s.
involved with that, I'm happy to come.
I think we can all agree with that.
I just, for the benefit of the audience, we're just following the guidelines that have been given to us. We're trying to make it work. So, we didn't create the animal, we're just trying to make it work and do it in a way that's consistent. I'm very supportive of this expenditure, and, Commissioner Benton.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think what you're proposing makes a lot of sense. I just don't know the scope of all the requests that we're going to get. And, you know, again, 15,000 out of the proceeds we received is pretty minimal. So I think we can go forward with this, but I just, you know, just have concerns about oversubscribing those grant dollars with all the requests that could come.
Absolutely. And then we would also be happy to work with Justin and Eric on the way those dollars are dispersed and the reporting mechanism back to the county work group and to the commissioners as well.
It'd be appropriate to report back.
Absolutely.
Tracy, since you're gonna be administering this, do you have any questions or comments?
I do not.
Okay. With that, I think Eric, you heard that you have the support of the commissioners, so we can move forward.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you.
Thanks, Garrett.
Thank you, Garrett.
Item number 6, resolution number 24-630, in the matter of approving a transfer of funds for the Title Administration Fund.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Navi, Director of Finance. This transfer from the Idle Title Fund has been submitted to cover the wages and fringe benefits of a courthouse deputy position.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-630. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution number 24-631, in the matter of accepting a donation made to the Department of Job and Family Services.
So moved.
Second.
Second, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bob Anderson with Job and Family Services. We were approached by the Proprietors Motorcycle Club, and they donated $1,000 to our Children's Services Fund to use for children placed in our care. They have been working with Franklin County Children's Services Board over the years, and they do have members in Delaware County now and would like to expand and work with us in the
This is the
future.
first year they've.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great. Good to hear.
I'm always impressed and pleased, and we say it frequently, the generosity in this community.
Yes, absolutely.
So, call for vote?
Vote on motion 24-631. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. Thank you, Bob.
Resolution number 24-632, in the matter of approving an agreement between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners and the City of Delaware for backup building department services.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dwayne Matlack with Building Safety. This is a long-standing intergovernmental agreement that allows for backup building official duties and inspections. We have utilized it in the past, not that much, in case there's a conflict of interest or if we need somebody's off on vacation. Typically, it's used for building officials. It allows us not to have backup personnel that's required by the state on staff. So it is a cost savings to both entities, and it has worked out well in the past.
Is it reciprocal, goes both ways?
It's reciprocal, yes.
Any questions or
Yeah,
comments?
I noticed there's 8-hour limit before you start charging.
Yeah, typically, if it's something small, we don't charge back just
Right.
because of the.
Administrative hassle.
Typically, it's reciprocal. So if somebody doesn't have that amount of time, we just work through the process because it's not that extensive.
Right. And you said it has been used occasionally in the past.
It's
but-
very rare, but it is
Okay.
needed by the state to have those backup personnel.
Okay. Well, good that we have that program in place.
Yes.
Other questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-632. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-633, in the matter of approving a memorandum of understanding authorizing supplemental building inspection and damage assessment assistance.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion?
Again, Commissioners, Dwayne Matlack with Building Safety. This memorandum of understanding is for participation of the county in the ABOA DART program, Disaster Assistance Response Team. Those individuals are trained and would respond to a disaster if requested by participating community. So this would allow us to put a team together and send them to do disaster response and assessments for the villages, municipalities, counties throughout the state. We sent a team back in 2007, so this MOU was in place back in 2007 when Finley had all the flooding. We had sent 2 people up there to assist. The last time this was used was at Indian Lake with the tornadoes that happened here a few months back. So this just, it's proactive so that all the entities are in understanding of what they need to do and make sure the personnel are trained and can respond.
Question?
Like the last resolution, this one is pretty rare to be used.
It's very rare. Like I say, last time that we participated was 2007. Not to say something couldn't happen tomorrow,
Sure.
but it's good to be able to assist another entity or have another entity come to our aid if we were to need that.
Or vice versa?
Right, right. Okay.
Okay. Other questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-633. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Resolution number 24-634, in the matter of approving the agreement by and between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners for and on behalf of Delaware County Emergency Medical Services and Quick Med Claims LLC for billing and accounts receivable management services.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion?
Morning, Commissioners. Jeff Fischel, Director of EMS. I'm very happy to have in front of you an agreement between a new billing company and Delaware County. Quick Med Claims was selected from the RFP. They've been easy to work with to get this agreement in place. And after the agreement is signed today, I will start the onboarding process with them.
How long do you think that'll take, Director Fisher?
It's hard to say. We're guessing about 60 days.
Okay.
So we were trying to shoot for possibly an early start time and maybe a mutual termination between us and the other vendor. But I'm not sure if that'll happen just because the nature of going back and forth with agreements and changing language and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be about 60 days to get completely onboarded. They have to become our Medicaid vendor, or there's a lot of onboarding that has to occur.
Okay.
Using your term, the other vendor, are they now collecting?
So I was informed that they are now accepting our patient care reports again, which caused me to reach out to them and ask if they were billing. They left me a voicemail last week, I believe it was, stating that they were not billing yet, but they're getting all of it, and they are getting all of our runs now. So that's why during this onboarding process, it's going to be pretty imperative that I work with Quick Med Claims to see, can we bring you on quicker? Can you take on the runs that were not billed by Change Healthcare? I have a lot of questions to ask when it comes to that.
And this commissioner, I think shared by the others, there is an expectation on our part that we are made whole for this period of time, that there was no billing.
Yes.
Right, it's significant dollars, too.
Yes.
There's a lot of money that we haven't collected yet. So, very imperative.
And you'll please keep us updated on that.
Yeah, it's not. It certainly isn't a lack of effort of trying to get some sort of communication and
Yeah.
clarity. It just hasn't really been that forthcoming.
Others have been hit by this. I mean, it's, yeah, unfortunately, to other jurisdictions.
it's fair to our residents, our taxpayers, that we be made whole, but you know that, so.
Yes.
Okay, call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-634. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Resolution number 24-635, in the matter of establishing the maintenance account, approving the maintenance easements, and certifying the drainage maintenance assessment collection percentage for 2025 for the Lynetta Lane Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brett Bacon, Deputy Administrator, Soil and Water. The Lynetta Lane project was completed earlier this spring. Final total cost is $108,242.20, which I'm happy to report is $630.36 under the final hearing construction estimate. The project is looking good, functioning good. I would like to report that I had a call last week from one of the larger lot landowners in that watershed who was very pleased with the post-construction state of the project, told me it just doesn't look like you didn't touch anything, that's how well it's been reestablished, and was very pleased with how it weathered a fairly significant storm that we had a few weeks ago, so would recommend your approval.
Questions or comments?
That's very interesting.
Good
Yeah.
to hear,
I think I
good
know
to
who
hear.
that was. Yeah, thank you.
You're
Great
welcome.
job. Great job.
Call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-635. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-636, in the matter of establishing the maintenance account, approving the maintenance easements, and certifying the drainage maintenance assessment collection percentage for 2025 for the Radnor 2015-1 Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Again, Commissioners, this is our project that was on Warrensburg Road. The project came in right at the final hearing estimate of $54,135 even, and we would recommend your approval.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-636. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-637, in the matter of establishing the maintenance account, approving the maintenance easement, and certifying the drainage maintenance assessment collection percentage for 2025 for the Miller Williams Home Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Commissioners, this is the downstream channel that has connectivity to the Lynetta Lane project, also completed this spring. We came in with a final total cost of $47,050.95, which I'm very happy to report is $7,481.50 under our final hearing estimate. So fairly significant savings on that project, and we would recommend your approval.
And the residents also appreciate that.
I'm sure they do.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-637. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-638, in the matter of approving the drainage maintenance assessment for the Village at Harvest Wind number 2317 Drainage Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
The Village at Harvest Wind condos, if you recall, was the project that was approved to be accepted onto the drainage maintenance program along with concurrent with the Miller Williams Homes project. There was no construction component to that project. This is merely establishing the drainage maintenance easements because they were not created as part of the plat of the subdivision. So we're just establishing the maintenance easements and proceeding. Would recommend your approval.
Okay. So no dollars involved in,
No, we've already
Requiring
done
those
maintenance work there, but there was no construction component, so no assessments.
Questions or comments? Additionally, vote.
Vote on motion 24-638. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-639, in the matter of approving a contract with Garland doing business Incorporated for the Lower Scioto Reclamation Facility Building Envelope Project 2024 phase.
So moved.
second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mag, Director of Environmental Services. So this work was competitively bid through the Master Cooperative Purchasing Agreement. It's for roof replacements and siding restoration at Lower Scioto on both the filter building and the solids handling building for a total cost of $300,000.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-639. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-640, in the matter of change order number 1 to the contract with Fee Corp Corporation for vacuum box rental services.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
So this change order just extends our contract with Fee Corp through June of 2025 for no change in price.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-640. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-641, in the matter of approving a service agreement with Heavy Duty Truck and Equipment Services Incorporated for preventative maintenance, towing, and repair services.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
So this contract allows for preventative maintenance, towing, and repair services for our large commercial trucks. Basically, anything that isn't handled by our shop, anything that needs to go outside of the shop is done by this contract. It's $75,000, which should get us through about 2 years.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-641. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Director Mag has some recognitions that she would like to share with the board this morning.
Great, thank you. So we recently attended the state Ohio Water Environment Authority, which is called OWEA, conference in Sandusky, Ohio. And we had a couple of our employees that were recognized one at the state level and one at the section level. So I want to talk a little bit about them today and give them some recognition. But for a little bit about OWEA, it has over 2,000 members, which consists of engineers, operators, vendors, manufacturers, scientists, lab folks, you name it. It's really anyone that touches wastewater in the state of Ohio. A lot of those folks are part of this organization. There's 4 sections within the state, so it's basically the 4 corners of the state. We fall into the southeast section. One of our employees was recognized at the section level, and then another one was recognized at the state level. So if you win at the section level, then you kind of go on to compete at the state level. So we have one of each here today. So I'm going to start off with the state level award, which was Tim Bennett. Tim received the PWO award, which is the Professional Wastewater Operations Award, which honors individuals doing frontline work who have contributed practical application, professionalism, and dedication to their particular wastewater treatment system. So I'm going to read a little bit about from Tim from his nomination form. Tim Bennett has been an operator for Delaware County for 11 years. He's been a very diverse individual with the ability and initiative to oversee 5 different wastewater facilities that are owned and operated by the district. Not only does he have the ability to manage several complex systems, he also serves as a backup chemist for the district. Furthermore, he also expands his knowledge as a teacher and trains and mentors newer staff. There is no assigned task that Tim won't accept, and he constantly volunteers to help the district meet its needs and goals. He has operated our Class 4 Alum Creek Water Reclamation Facility, our Class 4 Olentangy Environmental Control Center, our Class 2 North Star Wastewater Treatment Plant, along with 2 other Class 1 plants. So with that, I would like to congratulate Tim on his state award.
You have anything you want to say, Tim? I know. This is surprising.
Yeah, I'm going to turn over the microphone to Eric
Thank you,
McPeak,
Tim.
he submitted the nomination for the next award, so I'm going to let him go ahead and read that to you guys.
Okay, thank you.
So this is for Vic Boyles, and it is, come on up here, Vic. Vic is our laboratory program manager at the county. This is presented to an individual who has demonstrated significant contribution to the field of industrial wastewater treatment in the organization and administration of industrial program for pollutant abatement. So Vic Boyles joined Delaware County in 2022 after an almost 23-year tenure with the City of Columbus Department of Utilities, Division of Water, in both Water Quality Assurance Lab and Operations. As a laboratory program manager for the Regional Sewer District, Vic is involved in all aspects of lab operations and testing. In her short time with Delaware County, she has made significant contribution to the county's analytical capabilities and review of treatment parameters, record keeping, significant improvements to internal laboratory controls, training for operations and chemists for increased consistency in our testing methods. Vic has also taken over RSD's industrial pretreatment program and completed a very thorough program review, which has led to solidifying the existing program as well as the creation of strategic initiatives within the program, which will set the county up for success with a large amount of growth projected in the area and ongoing for the last 20 years. Big strategic planning is allowing RSD to be proactive in preparation for this growth as well as creating a more efficient program focusing on clear rules and regulations, consistent surcharges, appropriate sampling and staffing to cover the program needs, her contributions to these technical areas, as well as her professionalism and commitment to the goals of the district has led to her recommendation for this award.
Vic,
Congratulations.
do you want to say anything?
I just want to say I'm very honored to have gotten this in the short period of time I've been in wastewater. It's been amazing to learn so much and to be with the district. I'm very proud to have received this in the short time that I've been doing the wastewater. Thank you.
That's great.
My other comment is environmental services, you guys do such a great job. It's a great team. I think we have about 40,000 plus users, is that correct? And throughout our county, and you guys do a great job. We'd like to get a photo of the together. Let's
There
do
was
that.
actually, there was one more award that we just wanted to recognize.
Okay.
Real quick for the Southeast section of OWA Member of the Year Award, Tiffany Mag. This is a member, and I'll keep this one brief. I don't have the whole, I unfortunately do not have the whole write-up for
And
this
we didn't know
one.
about this either.
Yeah, we didn't know about
Yeah,
this
we
one.
didn't know about this. Yeah.
This is the Member of the Year. That's right. No, we remembered as a group, so. Member of the Year is for outstanding service and leadership contributions, which we are obviously familiar with here, which has made a significant impact on Southeast OWA, so.
So everything I said about the group certainly applies to the leader of the group.
Right,
So,
right,
That's
right.
right,
so
that's right.
congratulations. You will say big.
Yes.
Let's get a photo.
Thank you.
All right, item number 19. Resolution number 24-642, in the matter of accepting the roads, approving recommended speed limits, establishing stop conditions, and releasing the securities for North Star Prestwick Road, Liberty Grand District 8, Phase A, and Liberty Grand District Section 8, Phase B.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
Good morning, Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. We have several roads and streets that were constructed in 2023 and have completed the one-year developer maintenance period. Liberty Grand District is an MI homes development serving, these streets serve 55 new single-family lots. And then North Star Prestwick Road is a new road off of Wilson Road in the North Star area, currently serving North Star Flats, which is a apartment community.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-642. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-643, in the matter of approving an owner's agreement for Dublin Court subdivision.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
This is a new 11-lot subdivision in Concord Township off of Route 745, just north of Home Road. This is our typical development agreement for the construction of the street and stormwater improvements.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-643. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-644, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion?
Just 2 permits for you this morning, and we're recommending approval.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-644. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye. Do you have any administrative reports this morning?
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, Administrator. Just wanted to comment that the Transportation Improvement District met last week and moved forward with several projects, one being a contract for Bean Aller Road improvements, as well as continuing design work for the second interchange at 71 and 36.
Do I have anything?
I have nothing, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to, without objection, I'm going to forego commissioner reports in the spirit of time, but I'm going to take a 5-minute recess so we can kind of get our, this obviously an important hearing to a lot of people. So we're going to take a 5-minute recess. We'll resume at, let's say, 10:10.